He'd just printed it. The manifest clearly stated, right there at the top, 190 names. But he remembered seeing 193. He drove back to Denver that night. He logged into the system himself and pulled the original file again. His cursor moved through the data, scrolling past passenger after passenger. When he reached row 12, the seats read, empty, empty, empty. The computer files had been changed, or maybe they'd never been wrong. He checked the boarding records, physical paperwork from gate agents who'd scanned tickets. Those records had 193 passengers checked as boarded. Photographs from the gate cameras showed 3 additional people: a middle-aged man in a gray coat, a woman with auburn hair, a teenage boy. But when he pulled the security footage from the plane's interior camera, yes, planes had cameras even then, the 3 passengers were never on the aircraft. Not once. The footage showed rows of empty seats that supposedly carried living, breathing human beings. My grandfather didn't sleep for 2 weeks. He tried to tell his supervisor. They transferred him. He contacted the FAA's main office. They told him the investigation was concluded, a computer glitch, human error during boarding procedures. Case closed. But my grandfather kept copies, documents, photographs, a boarding pass he'd found in the gate agent's trash, one of only 3 that didn't match any names in the official records. He kept them hidden for 30 years. On his deathbed, he called me to his hospital room. His voice was barely a whisper. He told me about the flight, about the 3 passengers who somehow existed and didn't exist simultaneously, about how government officials had shown up at his office 2 days after he first reported it, confiscating files and asking very specific questions about who he'd talked to. "Why are you telling me this?" I asked him. "Because," he said, "they're still doing it. Look at the passenger manifests online. Compare the official counts to news reports. Look at the missing persons cases near airports. The FBI maintains entire files on people who board flights and vanish. Not crashes, not disasters, just gone." He pressed something into my hand. A single boarding pass, decades old, issued in the name of James Mitchell from a flight that, according to all official records, never carried that name. I looked into it. The FAA's digitized database is incomplete. Intentionally. Flight 447 from 1994 exists in their records, but the passenger manifest contains a field marked as redacted for federal security purposes. I found news archives from March 1994 tour. Not a single report of missing passengers. Just a brief mention. Flight 447 lands safely in Chicago. I checked modern flights. Small discrepancies everywhere if you know what to look for. Manifests that don't match boarding counts. Missing persons reports filed 3 hours after passengers boarded aircraft, then suddenly withdrawn. Security footage from airports with entire minutes removed, edited out so cleanly you'd never notice unless you were looking for the seams. My grandfather was right. They're not crashing planes. They're using them. And somewhere in a government database, there's a list of passengers who landed in cities they never arrived in. People who departed and never departed. Names that exist in boarding records and nowhere else. 3 people per flight, maybe more. Scattered across the continental airways. Building a population that officially never existed at all.